Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you some of my everyday products that I have swapped over to be more eco-friendly and sustainable. So it's not all my products as some of my cleaning products and things like that I'm going to do in a separate post, but these are just pretty much my everyday essentials that I use for me, Jude and Jessie, that I made the conscious decision to swap over from being plastic and non-sustainable, non-biodegradable, non-eco-friendly to being more eco-friendly, sustainable, biodegradable. So I hope you enjoy. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk to you about is something that everybody can do. It is so easy, quick and simple. There is literally no excuse to not do it. It's probably the easiest way in the world to actually help the planet and be a little bit more eco-friendly. So it's literally an app on your phone. It takes seconds to download and it's free. It's called Ecosia. I'm going to show you. So I'll see if I can get it to focus. Yep. So it's a web browser, as I said, like Google. You simply type in the URL of what you're looking for and it will bring up the web pages, the same as Google. So for every 48 searches you do, a tree is planted. It tells you here as well how many trees they've actually planted, which is literally amazing. You can actually find out a lot more about Ecosia if you search them online. And basically, I just can't see why anyone wouldn't want to do it. I mean, people must search like 100 things or thousands and thousands of things a week. So if you're doing that but just using Ecosia instead of Google or Yahoo or whatever you use, then you are literally helping the planet out without even having to really move, other than move your fingers. So yeah, definitely have a go at Ecosia, try it out and hopefully you'll love it and trees will be planted. So the next thing I want to talk to you about are baby bottles. So first up is the Pura stainless bottle. I discovered these about 3 or 4 months ago when I was looking for bottles for Jude to be able to store his milk in, as his milk is the Alpro soya grown up milk. It comes out of the fridge, so it has to kind of stay cool, otherwise it will go off. So I discovered these and it is literally amazing. Like, I love it. It keeps his milk fresh forever and ever. You can also change the teats to, at the moment he has a normal nipple spout. You can change it to a toddler spout, a straw, and then there are other ones for like sports, like cups and stuff. So anyone in the family could use this bottle by just literally changing the top. And obviously it's stainless steel, so it's completely hard wearing, and this bottle will probably last forever. You can buy them in different colours. I think they do them in yellow, green and pink maybe. And yeah, you can buy them without the sleeve, but I chose to have it with the sleeve. As like I said, Jude's milk is out of the fridge, so this kind of insulates his hand a little bit more, I suppose. It stops it from being so cold. Then you can actually buy these bottles insulated as well, but this one isn't insulated. And also, one of the things I love about this bottle is the fact that it is the only bottle on the market that is plastic free and non-toxic. So that in itself is literally amazing. But also, this teat has been on this bottle since I got it, so for around 4 months, and it's not even like torn or had any kind of wear and tear to it at all, and they actually wash up like new. I know that sounds a bit silly, but when Jude was a baby I used to use the Philips Event bottles and I never dishwasher them. I've never had a dishwasher, and they would always wash up like, just like after a while they were just like really used, and the teats would go like a cloudy, they would look like they were clouded over instead of actually like crystal clear. And also the teats were very, very thin. And like when I used Twist Shake, I loved the bottles because I loved the colours and they were great bottles, but the teats just weren't lasting me long at all. I was constantly buying new teats, and where they were so thin, and where Jude is obviously nearly 3 years old, he has a full set of teeth, and they are quite sharp. So he likes to just sit there and like chew on the bottle in his mouth, and it would be driving me insane because every other week, honestly, I was buying new teats. So this is amazing. Like, it's so thick, like not in a bad way, in a good way. and like clearly so durable. So, and I see him chewing on it, so I know he chews on this. So yeah, they're really good. They wash up lovely, easy to take out. It's no bigger than the average size, like 9-ounce bottle, and Jude really likes it. So definitely check Pure out. I'll leave a link in the description box below to this exact bottle and where I got it from. And that's that one. So Jessie's bottles. So I do use Otomo for Jessie as well. They're an American brand, and they are silicone bottles instead of plastic, and I really like them. But I also use, I don't have one to hand on me because I actually only have one because they're quite expensive. So I just bought one of them to test it out to see if he would like take to it, and he does really like it. And granted, I have had it for probably like 3 months, but I just never got around to buying any more. And it's only the 5-ounce, and he needs the bigger one as he has more formula now. So yeah, these ones though, the Mason bottle, these ones are my favourite. So it does actually say Mason bottle on it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, which is really cute. This is just a silicone cover. It's a glass bottle under there. It's actually like a ball mason jar under there. The only thing plastic about it is the lid, but it is BPA free. And then it has a silicone teat, which this teat, Jessie, I don't know if you can really see this. This teat, Jessie, like absolutely loves. Like, so he loves the Otomo bottles as well, or the bottle I should say, the one I have. But this teat, I don't know what it is about it. He will like take the bottle so much easier, if that makes sense, using this bottle. His milk's so much easier using this bottle. So yeah, and then it's really easy just to wash, keep clean, and also if you don't want to use it as milk anymore or for juice, they actually come with like a lid, so you can take the tea out, put the lid on, and still use the same like band, and you can store your baby food in there, or Oreo cookies, whatever you want to take out with you can be stored in this. They do a DIY kit, so you don't have to buy the bottles from them. You can just buy like the silicone cover, the teat and the band and the lid, and you can stick it onto any like jar you have or you want to put it on. But I really like these, and they wash up obviously really nice because they are glass. You can't really go wrong with it. But again, because they are glass, I like using them for now whilst he doesn't know how to hold his own bottle. But when he learns to hold his own bottle, I don't know if I will use the glass ones because I don't want them being thrown on the floor. So that's why I like tried and tested the Otomo, because they are just silicones. They will just kind of like roll and bounce around. They won't even make a loud noise. But yeah, I do really like these ones. They are great, and I'll leave a link in the description box below to where you can get these as well. And moving on to still baby, like baby cutlery and like feeding, weaning stuff. So I just need to reach over and get it. Oh, that's better. Okay, so I have used this brand, like company, since Jude started being weaned, so like 2 years ago, because it's 2.5. So they are Bamboo. Don't know if you can see. Oh, Jessie's awake. That's the rest there. But yeah, let's hope he does. The Bamboo are great. They are obviously bamboo bowls. They have suction on the bottom, so they literally stick to the table and your child cannot get it off and throw tomato pasta all over your nice white walls and floor and sofa. So they're a bonus, and they come with a little spoon, which is super cute, and you can pick lots of colours. They have like yellow, pink, green, red, loads, and you can get them on Amazon, and I will leave the link below for you. They also do plates for when your baby becomes a toddler. They do lovely animal face plates as well, which is super cute, and as well they have the suction on the bottom. They are great, so I'll leave a link below for the plates as well. And then lastly, oh no, there's one more other thing as well. Jude, so when your child moves on to a cup, so Jude is learning to use a cup, it's not really going too well. He kind of likes the idea of putting his hands in it and then like putting the juice all over the table. So kind of give a cup if and when we feel like it. But I got these cups from Clean Canteen. They're literally just stainless steel. See if you can see that. Oh, I don't know if it will focus. I don't think it will. But I will leave the link below in the description box. But anyway, it's just a stainless steel little toddler cup. He still has a cough, bless him. I think it's from his teething. Jude used to get really bad coughs when he was teething as well, like chesty cough. So, oh, one more thing. Not very prepared for this video, am I? Yeah, this ball mason jar cup. This is for Jude. Has like a proper lid on it and a reusable straw, as you can see. He's chewed that. But it came with like a pack of like 4 of these, 4 of the bands, and then 4 straws. I think it was either 3 or 4. But yeah, it's just a ball mason jar, and yes, it is glass, but it is that thick glass, so it has been dropped on the floor plenty of times, but it's not broken. And we just put his smoothies in it because his smoothies don't come out of his bottle, and he loves a smoothie. We put his smoothies in there, and then I actually do take this out with me, so if we go out and we buy a smoothie, I just ask them to put it in here so I can take it away with me, because 9 times out of 10 he won't drink a full adult size smoothie. And 9 times out of 10 they won't do a kid's one because they don't want to charge you any less. So that's that. Okay, so some of the other things that I've swapped out for more eco-friendly and sustainable products are lunch boxes. So I did actually only get this the other day. If you follow my Instagram you would have seen it in my story. But I got this lunchbox for Jude when we go out to put his little bits in. It is made from bamboo fibre, biodegradable, eco-friendly, dishwasher safe, fresh and natural appearance. So it was literally $2.99, which is probably cheaper than your average lunchbox, and it was from HomeSense. Everyone loves HomeSense, so definitely get in there and get some of these. They actually had really nice like ones with like pink watermelons on, but I thought they might have been a bit too girly. And I think they had one with like birds on, but I liked this one. So $2.99, you can't go wrong. They had them in lots of different sizes. You might even be able to get these on like Amazon or something. I'll see if I can find it and leave the link in the description box below. And then I also got Jude this tin lunchbox, as tin for one isn't plastic, so won't harbour all the bad chemicals, and also is going to be a lot more durable than a plastic one. It should definitely last me a lot longer, and also it was super cute, and it was $4.99 from HomeSense. You can't go wrong. I don't think I'll be able to leave a link for this, but I'll try and find the shop and leave a link for the shop. So, more baby stuff. That is not all baby stuff, I promise. So I have nappies. So I understand that not everybody wants to do cloth nappying, and granted, Jessie and Jude still wear disposables. Jude wears them pretty much all the time, and Jessie wears them when he's with my mum, as she doesn't like to use the cloth nappies. She just doesn't really get on with them. She's that older generation where they're used to being like disposable, so she just likes to stick to what she knows. So I use the Natty nappies for Jude and Jessie. They're eco-friendly and biodegradable, and I also use the Kit and Kim ones as well, which are amazing. I just don't have any to hand because I ordered mine from Ocado and I haven't made an Ocado delivery recently, whereas these I can pick up from my local Sainsbury's. So these are great. They are really durable, very soft and eco-friendly. They are a bit more pricier. I think it's about £9 for a pack of 32, which is obviously more expensive than your average like Pampers or whatever, but they actually are a lot more durable, I think, than something like Pampers or something. Not for the night time for Jude, because as I've said in my previous video and my blog post, he's like ridiculously wet. But when I was using these for Jessie at night, I mean, he could keep the same nappy on all night long pretty much. I just change it like once at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it would be saturated, but like still, that's really good than having to change it every like 3 or 4 hours. Yeah, so I really like these, and it's just something like small like this that will help make a big difference, because I feel like nappies are one of the biggest problems with like landfill. Not problems, but just think of how many people have children, and every child has nappies, and then how many nappies you go through a day. Like all of that is going into landfill, and most of them are non-biodegradable. It's crazy. So this is a really nice decision. Like if you're going to do something and you want to stick with disposable nappies, try these out, or the Kit and Kin ones. I'll leave a link in the description box for these ones and the Kit and Kin ones. The Kit and Kin ones are really pretty. They have like little bears and foxes on them. They're super cute. So cloth nappies, I use Bambino Mio. They are my favourite cloth nappies. I have tried others. If you want to know more, I've got a video on this already, which I'll leave the link in the description box below, and I have a blog post on them as well. But these are great, and cloth nappying obviously is completely eco-friendly, and they are non-toxic. Like these natty nappies as well are non-toxic, as most normal like standard nappies have things like chlorine or bleach in them, which is really bad for children's skin, can cause redness and irritation, etc. So that's why one of the big reasons why I chose to actually use the natty nappies, and I have used them since when Jude was born. Jude was in them straight away, so I've used them for like nearly 3 years, and I've never had a complaint with them. So that's nappies. And then toothbrushes. So we do have an electric toothbrush, because one, it was mega expensive, so we're not prepared to get rid of it, and we've only had it for about 2 years, I think. It's the Philips Sonicare one. But we do also have like bamboo toothbrushes, Jude's one and our one, and these are called savesomegreen.co.uk. I picked these up in my local like farm shop, and I do change them like every 3 months, as they say you should. I think they're literally like £3 or £4, and we use these for when we go away, and we use our one most of the time, obviously when we go away, but when we come upstairs at night and we want to be quiet with brushing our teeth because the boys are asleep, we'll use this one. So yeah, just something like even this, instead of just buying plastic toothbrushes every 3 months or whenever you change them, which should be every 3 months, just something like this makes a big difference as well. And then shampoo and shower gel. So I was a big shower gel person, and so was Josh. I'd never really got on with soap. I think because I'd always had shower gel at my own home when I lived at home with my parents, just always bought shower gel. It wasn't until I became more like plastic conscious that I decided I'm not going to be buying shower gel in the bottles anymore, no matter how cute the bottles are and how good they smell. You know, places like Lush and the Body Shop do soaps that smell just as good, that come in plastic free or packaging that has been recycled and then can be recycled again. And I don't have a soap to hand. I actually do have a soap, but it's all wet, so I don't really want to bring it in. It's just from Lush. I can't remember when it was, but they all smell good. And then I have a Lush shampoo bar. So I am new to using a shampoo bar by about, I'd say 4 or 5 weeks now, but I really, really like this one. I'm really sorry, I can't remember what this one is called, but it smells like insane. I'm not going to show you because it's all like mank, like from where it's all wet. I have just used it, but it smells so good. And a shampoo bar is obviously non-plastic. You buy the tin and you can just reuse your shampoo bars in there, so that's a really good swap to do. And Lush have like lots of different varieties of shampoo bars, not just like a standard one, and they all smell amazing. And then and with Lush as well, when you have like, I think it's 5 empty pots, you can take them back and you get something for free. So like I use their face masks, so I'll collect them up, and then when I'm finished I take them in and then I get a free product. So it's a win-win for you and the planet and your bank account. So for deodorant, I use sort of the Earth deodorant. This is just a mini one, as I got this to go on my holidays I'm going on in a few months. Also I was thinking I'm going to do a kind of like a holiday packing video, but with all kind of like organic and eco-friendly etc products for me and the boys. If anyone's interested to see it, just let me know in the comments below or on my Instagram. But this is really good, and although you wouldn't think it because it is literally like a block of salt, actually stops me from smelling, whereas I would use Dove before, and I was like big on using Dove products before I like got into kind of non-toxic and non-plastic, etc. And or Nivea, I loved Nivea as well, because it just smelled so good all the time. But I always used to smell when I used to wear Dove, like after like near the end of the day I'd be like, I'm a bit whiffy. So with this, I honestly don't smell, like, and I will like shower in the morning, put it on, and then sometimes if I don't shower that night and I'm going to shower the next morning, when I wake up in the morning, I still don't smell, like even though, you know, like at night you're all sweaty and hot, like I still don't smell. So this seems to really work for me. I did try the Nils Yard spray deodorant. I had the lavender one, I think. I've actually got it in my bathroom, I think. But I just didn't really get on with it. I think it was peppermint and something, maybe, I'm not too sure. But I just didn't really get on with it. This one here just works really well, and I've never used a roll-on before either. I'd always used sprays, which was even worse for the planet. So yeah, love this, and it's not tested on animals. I don't think anything that I've shown you is tested on animals. And then I have a hand soap. It's come out of the packet. 1 second. Oh, I don't think it's going to go back in there. I'll have to put it in this way. So a hand soap, this way round maybe. I think somebody's awake. Yeah, this is by Banks Loin Botanical. It's actually a gift from my friend, but using just a bar of soap for your hand soap instead of soap from a dispenser, plastic dispenser, it's saving the plastic, saving the environment, blah blah blah. This smells really good, but you can get any soap, but these ones do smell really good, and they're handmade in the UK and they're family run. Jessie is so funny, having a little chit chat. And I only have 3 more things. Actually, I think I have 4. I think he's having a little chat to his whisper over there. So another thing I got, which I picked up from the Body Shop, was a hairbrush. This was just made from like recycled wood or something. The Body Shop do lots of things like that, like loofahs that are made from recyclable materials. Are you having fun over there? So yeah, they do lots of things like that. So I do really like the Body Shop for things like that, but not so much their body products, as they all come in plastic like packaging. But this is really nice, doesn't knot my hair up, and it doesn't pull when it gets the tangles out, which is quite surprising, as most brushes pull my extremely long hair as my hair gets so knotty. So this is really good. I can't remember how much it was, but I'll leave a link in the description box. Oh, and then one of the biggest things is like disposable cups and things like that. So when I go to Starbucks, unless I want a photo of it, which I know sounds really silly, but you've got to do it for the gram. Unless I want a photo, then I use this, and I just give them this and I ask them to fill it up in this. Some places have actually said no, they won't do it. They'll only do it in their cup, which is a bit silly. But I always take a tea with me when I'm going to work in the morning, as I leave quite early. So I use this, or tea or hot chocolate or whatever. But just using something like this will save so much landfill space, like, because one of the biggest things is, not one of the biggest things, it's a really big thing, like disposable coffee cups and tea cups and everything you get like that from Costas, Starbucks, Cafe Nero, all places like that. So get yourself one of these. I'm pretty sure I got this from Home Sense for like £5 as well, and it's super cute. And you can get them anywhere. You can even get them in like Primark, probably like £1. So there's no excuse. And then another thing is, obviously you are going to buy kitchen roll and things like that. Some people don't, they just use kitchen towels, which I do use a lot of, but I have 2 children, so I'd need like a whole entire drawer dedicated to kitchen towels, the amount of spillages we have. So I buy the Waitrose ecological kitchen roll, and it's just made from recycled material, sustainably sourced. And you know, I don't actually think it's even any more expensive than like the Waitrose own brand or something, and it's definitely cheaper than like I don't even know like what brand sells kitchen roll, because I've always used this. I'm gonna say something like What's that one with the dog? I can't remember now. But I also use another brand called Novel, and I think that's how you say it, from Ocado, and they like plant trees and things like that when you buy rolls, and they're all made like sustainably and stuff as well, so they're really good. And then this is a recent purchase. So this is toilet roll from Who Gives a Crap, which is a really good name if you ask me, for a toilet roll company. And they come packaged like this, so non-plastic. They come in a big cardboard box as well. You can buy like a whole like massive box of them. I can't remember how many's in there, but it's crazy. And these are great. They are 100% recycled. 50% of our profits are donated to build toilets. There's no inks, dyes or scents. They're good for your bum and great for the world. So these are really good. Are you having a little chat over there? Back in 1 second. I'll be back in. Sorry guys, so I was just sort of checking on Jesse, even though he is literally right there. I can see him, but just making sure. So one of the last things I want to talk to you about is like reusable tote bags for when you're out food shopping or just shopping in general. So I have a freezer bag, have like a few like this, that I just put all my freezer food in and my fridge food in. And then just like another bag, I have like 100 of these. This is from H&M, which I purchased the other week. I think it was like £1.99, which is amazing because some of them are actually like £4 or £5, which I think is a bit ridiculous. But £1.99, you can't really go wrong, especially when every time you go to the shop and you get out and you're like, oh, I forgot my bag. And then you're like, they're like, how many carry bags do you want then? And you're like, oh, I didn't really want to spend 50p on carry bags, but I'm going to need 5 of them. And they're like 10p each. And if you think you add all that up every time you go, it's a lot of money and it's a lot of plastic. So although you can reuse them, and some people do reuse their bags, but these are just a great idea. You can literally just shove them up super small, stick it in like your handbag, your baby bag, whatever. And I actually always have one on me, and I actually always keep one, well, I keep a bunch in the boot of my car when I go shopping, but I always have one in my pushchair, in my baby bag, just in case like one of them wets through their clothes or whatever, or just something happens and I've got no room, I need to use this, or just for shopping, put my stuff in it, sorted, done. So yeah, I think that's about everything like that I can think of so far. So I really hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and I hope that some of you can maybe make one small change. Just that one small change will help so much, even if it's just using Ecosia. Like, that's the easiest thing in the world, and it's just one small act for you to do. There are other things as well. I'm gonna say, like, you can give money to companies that are like actively working to getting rid of plastic in the environment and cleaning the sea of plastic and all things like that. There are lots and lots of these companies out there. I gave money to one the other day. I actually can't remember what it was called. It was on Instagram. I put it on my story, so I'm going to find out and let you know. So I don't actually have like a set direct debit every month I give money. I just kind of like sign petitions to like actively do things, and then it always asks you, do you want to donate £3 towards this, and it will help this. So I always do. But there are lots of places out there, and if anyone wants to give money instead of actually, you know, going out and buying anything like from here, and it's easier for you just to donate £3 a month, even that in itself is a really great act and lovely thing to do. And it will help, like really help. Also, if you want to know more about like being more sustainable and eco-friendly and just more about what is happening to our planet, I really suggest watching some documentaries on Netflix. Like, I will leave a list below of some of my favourite documentaries that are about the planet and kind of what we're doing to it, and how, like, you know, if we don't change the way we're living, what's going to happen. And some of them are actually quite like shocking, and I think you don't really know what's happening to the planet. Like, you just know what you see and what you hear, and it's not until you kind of look at these documentaries that you kind of like, it kind of really hits you and you think, oh my gosh, I want to like actively change and do something. But whereas I think kind of trying to be minimalist and more eco-friendly and sustainable and all things like that is like for some people it's more of a fashion trend. They're not really making a conscious effort. And like granted, like I will admit, like not all my stuff is organic. Like my bedding is from Primark. Like it's not organic cotton because I can't afford everything to be organic because it is expensive. Like looking and sourcing sustainable, eco-friendly, organic materials and general homewares is expensive. And I mean, me and my partner aren't millionaires, so we buy what we can afford and I make changes where I can, and I only want to be able to make more changes and become more eco-friendly and more sustainable. But it's hard in today's society, you know. Yeah, Jessie agrees. So yeah, you've just got to kind of, you know, I'm not like saying ditch everything that's there and become minimalist and sustainable. Like, you know, it's not possible to do that overnight or even over 6 months or probably a year. Like, it's not. And when you have 2 children and they want things and you think, oh, well, I can't deprive them of it because it's not a sustainable item. So, you know, it's hard. So just do what you can, and whatever you can do is enough and is amazing that you're even doing something. So that's all I've got to say really, because I'm just going to bore everyone to death, I think. So I hope you liked this video. I am going to upload some more videos as well. I have like my newborn essentials and then my 0 to 6 month essentials, and some other videos that I need to film too. So keep an eye out for them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And that's it from me, guys. I hope you had a nice Easter weekend, and I'd love it if you could make a sustainable decision, like just like a conscious swap to something that I've shown you would be lovely. If you do, then please let me know, because it makes me feel really good that like I have potentially inspired someone to do this. Even if you let me know in the comments below or on my Instagram, which is @Rachel_Francis. It's in the description box below. That would be amazing. So bye guys.